Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones Day trade setups for today. So, lots of noise happening at the moment. So, firstly, sanctions that the West have put on Russia, which one of them is the SWIFT banking network, which basically means they can't transact with the rest of the world, and which also impacts oil. And then you've got the likes of BP, which is pulling out the country as well. And then you've got Putin's response by putting his nuclear weapons on alert. So anyway, this is the game we're playing at the moment. Total disregard for the world and everything about money, egos, and politicians' power. So that's where we are at the moment. So right now we've got this massive gap down. Firstly, we did close above this level of 33,776, and this was a massive pin bar. So you can see, where did we? Sorry, we opened here. We opened there. So we've got a tail to the upside of 470 points. Actually, I lie. We've got a tail to the downside of 1,600 points, and then we closed up here, and we've got a tail of 300 points, and then we have a body of 92 points. So if you look at it on the weekly, you can see that is a massive, massive, massive hammer. That is a pin bar off structure. So yeah, just based on that pattern there on the weekly, I'm very skeptical about what I'm seeing here. So I'm not interested in chasing shorts at the moment, not with a pin bar like that. So at the moment, yes, the oscillators on 3-hour are grouping to the upside and indicating we need to be careful, which we definitely will be. But what we're looking for now is to see what's going to transpire here. So this is the previous breakout. Okay, so this is where I would expect some kind of pullback to, and that's on to 33,250. Now, if we come down to the hour, you'll see we're pretty close to that. Moving averages have crossed over. We haven't got through the 155, and again you can see the importance of the 155 on the hour as we rejected it there. And look to the left, lots of areas and reasons why it was rejected there. You can see, if I just draw a line on these fractals here, you'll see that is an area of interest. And now we've got this massive weekly gap, which is going to be a huge magnet. And a gap of this proportion right now of 570 points is huge. So I would expect one of two things to happen. And the first is looking like it's happening already, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it in the Asian session. So I just want to get that trend line just lined up correctly. There we go. So all I'm doing is I'm picking up the fractals. There's the two fractals I'm looking at, and you can see we're in the zone. So this is definitely the area that I would be paying attention to today. And I don't want to be jumping in now. Wait for the European Open, because you probably find us sort of just bounce around here until Europe opens. And I think you're still going to get a little squirt down from Europe as well. So in saying that, ignore this trend line, bring in your next level, and it's not that one. Let's get rid of it. It's this one. So you're looking at something. Look at the left here on the 50-minute. You're looking for a move somewhere down into this area if this doesn't hold. So 32,286 is the area to pay attention to. If this area holds, and you get this kind of price actions, you see that double pin bar, tweezer bottom, you want an entry on the top, stop below, and then move up. But that's not off structure or decent structure. It's off this little pin bar here. So I'm looking for a bigger move, and that's, to me, is further down here at 33,270 area. So that's kind of the view we're looking at. If we're going to hold that, then I'm looking for a move up to close that gap. If this gives way, then I'm looking at the next one, 33,120, to see if we'd hold that. If we get below Friday's low, which is there, then I would be looking at moves to the downside again, and probably to form another weekly hammer. So in other words, let it move, let it move, let it move. Look for the structure far down, and then take your stab at along there, and you'll see hopefully another weekly pin bar. But anyway, everything hinges on what's going to happen with Russia at the moment. So be cautious, guys. Be very, very cautious. Don't assume this is going to move in any which way, because it just takes one sneeze from one politician and it could move in the opposite direction to what price action is doing. And you can't trade the noise, because the noise happens so quickly and it's controlled. So unless you've got all the up-to-date news feeds and you know exactly what's going on, you're getting second-hand information well after the smart money has got it. So don't even bother trying to trade the news. It's not going to work. Just wait for the structure. The structure forms, jump in. If it doesn't form, sit patiently and wait for the next opportunity. There's always an opportunity that's going to brew. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.